Hello,
Hello, everybody. It's me, Trip, and
Lexi.
Mixie. We.
We, I guess I talked about Sailor Moon a bit too much, so Trip's been wanting to watch
Yeah.
it with me.
So what's happening here is we're trying something a little new. We're gonna do a review of Sailor Moon in about like 4 episode parts. This is gonna be our first one. I hope you appreciate my
Yeah,
little doodle of Sailor Moon.
yeah. So basically, we're reviewing the dub, the infamous dub
Dub,
from the
the
90s.
'90s dub. I
And
have,
I point out the differences.
yeah, I've never seen the the original cut in Japanese. So all this was the nice first time for me.
Yeah, it's one of those infamous anime
Yeah.
dubs.
So I guess our first thing is the opening title sequence, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and how it was just basically like a clip show,
Yeah.
and they're showing spoilers in
Be-
characters that haven't shown up yet.
yeah. Speaking of which, we're just gonna talk a little bit about spoilers for a second here. They're showing characters who aren't even going to show up for at least 30 episodes, you'd say, right?
Yeah, like one of them is like specifically from the second arc of
Yeah.
the first season.
Great. Beautiful.
Yeah, and two characters. I could at least say their names because you won't
Yeah.
see them until later, right?
Right.
Magical Girl. Like I know Sailor V and is like that long-haired blonde girl
Mm-hmm.
that's not doesn't have her hair in a bow,
Yeah.
like Usagi, and
Right.
Makoto. Makoto is the green magical girl. She doesn't show up until, or well, otherwise known as Juniper. She doesn't show up until. Let me see. When does she show up? I'm going on the wiki now. Woo. I'm gonna fucking say woo because I can, and I'm gonna die.
All right. Goodbye.
No, I came back.
All
I'm
right.
back from the dead. When
Oh.
does Makoto appear?
Okay.
Makoto. But yes, like if you've seen it yourself, you notice that she tends these Makoto and Sailor V show up until much later. They're hinted at. They're never shown. And her first episode appearance is I cannot fucking find it. Again, first appearance. Okay, it's in Act 5,
It's Act 5. Okay.
which I know is still the first season, but still, why would they show characters that don't show up yet? Continue.
I Now I have a theory. I don't quote me on this, but I think instead of having them worry about doing so many uh, recuts with the Japanese title sequences, they rather just make one big one to filter out for like the bulk of the series and just make their own song because like I don't think that they want to have to deal with like the licensing song issues with the rest of the openings.
Yeah, though, to be fair, this version of the opening is pretty famous.
Yeah,
Like, it's like, we hate it, but we also kind of love it,
it's true.
right?
And just like some cashier at your favorite bookstore, like he just like is so snooty about what he enjoys and what he thinks you would enjoy, but at the same time like he's right like 1 out of 3 times. And you gotta
Yeah.
at least respect him a little bit for that. But you fucking you're so annoyed with him constantly getting in your business. I just want to read
Yeah.
my Johnny Bravo, the manga.
Like, yeah. You want to read your, like, fan fiction in peace.
Read my Dumbledore X Gandalf fanfiction, please. I don't need your
Go.
input, sir. Let's see. All right, so let's now that that's covered. Let's talk about episode 1. Let's see
Pretty
here.
much, it's pretty much of a kind of lets you know what you're getting yourself into with the dub. Like with the Japanese characters now having either like a southern or Brooklyn accent,
Brooklyn
like
accent. Like no.
Naru, or in this dub known as Molly.
Yes, and we have created our own headcanon for the dub Sailor Moon universe, which is also tied to the Yu-Gi-Oh universe because Joey Wheeler and Naru, you can't not convince me they're from Japanese Brooklyn. So here's my theory. Brooklyn broke off from the rest of America and swam as an island to it like glued to the side of Japan, and that's where we get Japanese Brooklyn.
This is how Naru came into
Yeah.
existence, I guess.
Her mom doesn't even have the accent, by the way. It's just
Yeah.
her. Kind of wondering, like, how does that just, like, happen?
I love Naru, but oh my god, that accent drove me nuts.
Yeah.
Like at times. It's slowly growing on me, but it's gonna be a while. Right?
Right. So, okay. So, the first episode, I haven't seen the sub, but you have, and you told me that they just spoil, like, so
Like a
much
lot.
backstory just at the start of it.
Yeah, and like they just showed like a bunch of things that are like huge spoilers for other stuff.
Yeah. Was the
Yeah.
moon sown to be destroyed at like the start of the Japanese one too, or did they slice that in
No.
from their episode?
No, no, that was never in the original. Like they don't show that until much, much later, I believe.
Okay, so they just slice that in at the very first episode. All right, that's kind of just it kind of gets rid of the
Ruins the
mystery of it.
surprise.
It ruins the
Yeah,
surprise.
because I'll at least say this later on, like they're trying to figure out who's the princess, like who's Serenity or whatever.
Yeah,
So they just basically told you who she is.
yeah. It's just like you're the princess. Now here you go. I'm a talking cat. What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna
No, I
do?
mean like the cat doesn't know. I don't know why she's this dumb.
Wait a minute. Didn't she say like you're Sailor Moon and you have to protect the princess, but you are the princess?
They don't. She's dumb enough to not realize that Yasagi is the princess.
All right. Okay. But she
It's
knows
like with the
Sailor.
Danny Phantom thing. Like it's so obviously Danny, right?
Yeah.
Like, but everyone's too dumb to realize that, right?
Right. Okay. Let's. All right. So. And then Tux. We a lot of it was just like character introduction and just filler.
Yeah.
What was Glasses guy's name? I don't.
Let me see. Sailor Moon. Glasses guy.
He's got glasses and he's a guy. That's his character.
Yeah, yeah, he showed up.
Yeah. Can I just mention
No.
that even in the sub version, they kept it in that he just took pictures of his teacher. But
Yeah.
we'll come.
Yes. He is technically one of the few characters that is a pervert
Okay.
in the show.
All right. I I love him though. He's very funny. He's
Yeah.
terrible, but he's funny, and I like him.
Yeah, he's like a recurring character, just to let you know, Troop.
Yeah. Okay. So
He goes through a lot.
he goes through a lot.
Actually, Naru actually probably goes through a lot more than he does, but still.
Yeah, he's still there. He's still like the third wheel of their group of friends. Like I imagine if Serena and Molly, their English names. I imagine if they're
And
like,
Naru,
yeah, they're just going out for, uh, just like ice cream or whatever, and they were like, "Hey, we're short on money. Let's bring back Glasses Guy. We'll have him
like
be included to split the
I think
bill."
his name is Umino.
Umino.
Umino, I think.
Yeah,
Cannot pronounce. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
he would be happy just to be a part of the group.
Yeah, he would just be happy to be a part of the group from what
Yeah,
I've seen.
yeah. Okay, so the first episode, they bring in the concept of the Negaforce.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. Let me see. Was this a concept? Like, because I don't remember if it was just called that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was called the Dark Kingdom in the
Dark,
original,
Dark Kingdom
I
sounds a
think.
lot more badass than Negaforce.
Yeah, like yes, in the original Japanese stuff, it's like just called the Dark Kingdom,
Right,
and that's why I was really confused hearing that. And I will note a lot of things as we watch more episodes. I have watched at least 30 or more,
right,
like on Hulu,
right.
because I don't have much to do this year, and I'm like, you know what? It's on there. It's fun to watch the original, not the dub.
You hate this dub with a passion. you,
It's just so much like really weird censorship and them not knowing what they're doing,
yeah,
right?
they have that Americanized version of the '90s where they take like a what was that, a mochi, and they say, "Hey, look at my donut."
Yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure that's mochi that
Yeah,
she was holding up,
right.
like ice cream. Like mochi is like ice cream,
Yeah,
like in a little ball or something. I've had mochi once. Okay,
all right.
it was okay. Maybe I just didn't eat a flavor that I liked. Right?
I should try it sometime, one of these days.
Yeah, I tried it at this little Japanese restaurant I went to where you can get noodles, like the whole traditional ramen noodles. It's really good. It had mochi, and I'm like, yeah.
Yum.
But yeah, there's I don't understand this like the censorship in some of these, right?
I I'm trying to think of like censorship. I don't really. Oh yeah, this is a little bit of a in episode 4, but we covered like they censored a lot of lewd stuff that they consider, or at
Yeah,
least what they considered lewd in
yeah,
the sub, but they kept in like this certain bathroom scene with
yeah,
latex, and I'm wondering, this just made it through all of this.
yeah. And they're not okay with like though they're not okay with the lesbians. That can't stay.
Yeah, what are they gonna do
Just
with the les?
make them cousins.
All right, why not? I mean, they
Yeah,
could be
and I had to
cousin lesbians
explain.
still,
No,
America.
I had to explain to someone who's like, no, they're not lesbians. I'm like, they literally are. It's just they made them cousins for some reason.
Yeah.
It's
All right. Uh,
like a weird situation. Like, though, fun fact, like if you know what magical girl I'm talking about, like, I guess comment section. You know, like the blonde haired girl, short blonde haired girl shows up later on. Like, yes, the lesbian. Like, this, like, her English dub voice actor returns in Crystal. Like, that's a fun fact.
that's neat.
Yeah. At least she, like, got her role back,
Yeah.
right?
Uh, okay. So what was? Oh yeah, we're still on episode 1. We haven't cut bringing through that yet. Let's just. All right.
Yeah.
So
The first episode is like jewelry. Like, just like, hey,
jewelry,
Usagi, become a magical girl.
and the mom is like, the mom of like the girl Haru or Molly. She's like,
No,
jewelry.
no.
I sell jewelry. You like
Yeah.
jewelry, kids? Here you go. Have the stone. And then she became just a monster that was
Yeah, I
possessed.
think it was like the monster taking on a disguise as her mom.
Which kind of makes me wonder, where was the mom in the first place?
I'm pretty sure she was like knocked out somewhere.
It doesn't matter because
Like,
Tuxedo Mask comes in, and he
like
just,
he's like so conveniently he shows up.
yeah, I hate his
Like
dumb top hat.
God, I do know the reason why he shows up, but I kind of want Trip to be surprised.
You can't tell me. Can't tell. Can't troll
No,
me about it.
you have to wait.
Of course.
You have to wait 20 episodes, I think.
20 episodes to understand, like, why was he just there? Like, Sailor Moon
I
just got her powers just, like, at a like, 20 minutes ago, and now he's just there. Did he follow her?
I
Was he.
mean, no, I mean, I know the reason, Drip. It's just Do you really want to know?
No, I'd rather have a surprise because I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna find out he's been stalking her. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. There's a reason, and it actually kind of makes sense now that I hear it when I watch the series.
Yeah.
But let's wait till then.
Right.
It's a bit fucked up, but yeah.
I also want to point out a little thing. When I was doing this very crappy doodle for the podcast, I missed coloring in half of Sailor Moon's dress, so it just shows the background. It enhances the flavor of the art. In fact, I'm glad it's there. It's like it's like she's transitioning into a new reality.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I actually thought that was her tongue when you were drawing it.
good. I
But no, that's her hair.
Maybe her hair's coming out of her tongue. Who knows?
Yeah.
So it's
Because I
a
don't. Because it looks like, I mean, if you look at it, it looks like a tongue.
yeah. It's just this is gonna be a great art piece. That's just gonna be in a museum like 50 years after I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? Okay, so episode 2, we have punishment awaits the House of Fortune is a monster Manston.
Yeah, that's a like a long ass
It's
sentence.
a lot of these are just long. Okay, so episode 2. Let's cover about that. Wasn't that the that was the? Jeez, did we really forget
Like,
episode 2?
I don't
We
remember
just
what happened in episode 2. Let me look at it. I'm looking back at it just to see. I'm gonna skim through it because like it's a. I would say it's a pretty forgettable episode. It's like the radio.
Oh yeah, it's the radio one where they just like hot wire a radio station, and I
Yeah.
don't understand how they wouldn't know about this radio station being broadcast or even like pull the plug, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I guess like well they were passed out, so maybe they knocked them out.
Like every night.
I guess
It's
so.
a company. They would have to go through so many steps. They would have to like constantly keep up these appearances that they're there to
Yeah.
the others that work there and just like try to ignore that this other signal that's coming from like their channel is broadcasting at this hour where it shouldn't be.
God.
It's so plus like wasn't the goal of it just to send flowers to drain people's energy? If that's the case, why not just like like send them all around the city, right? And just
God.
yeah, this feels a bit on the
Yeah,
low
like
side for
I think
plots.
they started doing that with some of them. The Jedi did. I think at some point starts just doing that.
He just kind of gives up on his like wacky plans, and he just says, "You know what? I'm just gonna send this out. I'm tired. Fuck you,
Jedi,
Sailor
like,
Moon."
well, let's read like the villains as they come out. Once we're finished with Jedi's arc,
All
right?
right. Yeah.
Jedi's arc. I don't know how long it is.
You
Let
told me
me.
he only lasts up to like episode 10.
I think I
Yeah.
just haven't seen it in a while. How long does Jedi last? I'm just gonna take a look. See how long does he stay? Because I don't think he sticks around that long.
Yeah.
It, I have no idea. Like, maybe Jedi shows up again? I don't know. I do know when I watched it, he just, like, he doesn't last that long.
Yeah. Okay.
We go through several pretty boys.
We need a new piece of candy to look at every 10
Yeah, we need.
episodes.
Yeah, our 10 episodes, so, like, Jedi. Your thoughts on Jedi so far, True?
My thoughts on Jedi so far is like I thought he was an actual Jedi from Star Wars. when we
Until
first
I.
brought 'em up. To be fair, they had the freaking Jedi, the Star Wars text font at the start of the theme of the episodes.
Yeah, and I would say one of my favorite villain. Well, how about we also rate the monster of the day once we watch more?
Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
Because I would say my favorite shows up with the first season,
Yeah,
and I love her so much. And uh, all I will say is like she shows up in the amusement park episode, and if you guys remember, or sorry, if you want to search her up, she's a really good one because I love her design. There's also just yes, there's lots of pretty boys. I'm pretty sure just to give some girls like, yes, here, right?
yes. Wait a second. You said the radio thing was episode 2?
Yes, it was.
Okay, I thought I was reading. Like, it's telling me on the Wikipedia that's episode 3. That's not
Oh,
Punishment Awaits the House of Fortune is the Monster Mansion. What is, like, alright, so it involves Luna Asaki, infatuated house encounter, a monster disguised as a fortune teller. What's there?
so true. The designs for these monsters go. Oh, right.
What?
I just forgot. True. There's
What?
some episodes don't air at all.
Excuse. Wait a minute. Okay, let me see.
Because I
English
forgot.
date.
You remember when I forgot to mention there's like an episode where there's like several panty shots. That's the episode that didn't air.
Okay, I'm alright. I'm looking. Alright, English air date just does not exist. They can't be.
Yeah, that was there's some episodes that didn't air at all in
Alright.
like in America because it was like considered too like vulgar.
Alright, of course. Now,
That was one of the.
what was the
I forgot about that.
episode 3? Slim City.
Yes, that's the
Gains
gym
couple.
episode.
Oh yeah, the pounds episode where they try to lose
Yes.
weight.
Yeah. How do you feel about hearing there's some episodes that never aired at all?
I feel like really like they found it too lewd or just too out there to actually dub them when they had the rights to them.
Yeah.
Like, let me just like go up here and count. So 1, 2, 3,
Let's see, how many episodes? Let's see, Sailor Moon. How many episodes didn't air?
6,
Like,
7.
apparently 5 episodes. Let me. Oh,
I'm counting at least
okay.
7.
I'm searching this up. Like Sailor Moon Stars, the fifth and final season of the original Sailor Moon show, rather than just dropping a few episodes as they previously done with dubbing the show into English, it was decided not to dub any of these 34 like 34 episodes.
That was for like a whole season, wasn't it?
I think so, or at least like they didn't air 34 of them of this season.
Wow.
Like of the final season. So there's and also another thing to note, there's been bloody scenes in Sailor Moon. It's not really they really picked a worse show to try to make kid friendly.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Like, I just remember that scene that you showed me where Sailor Chibi later down the lines, he just has a gun and says,
Yeah,
"Do
and
what I want, bitch. Give me the
and like how
jewel."
the gun keeps disappearing and how the gun keeps disappearing in certain parts of the shots.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to like censor so much of that out. I
Yeah.
was kind of wondering where would she even get a gun in the first place? Who gave the child a gun?
I have no idea. Chibiusa shows up much later.
Yeah.
We won't be seeing her for a while. But apparently she's the child of Isagi, and that's all I will say. That's as far as I know about Chibiusa.
Right. Let's see. Anything else?
Chibiusa's like a fan favorite.
Yeah. Isn't Lucy like the future daughter of like Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't really understand it because I haven't gotten that far yet. Ugh. Damn, and I can't pull up the channel that used to have all the Sailor Moon out of context English stuff moments. You will be
Yeah.
missed, channel. I miss you.
Rest in PP. Rest in
Yes.
peace.
But yes, Sailor Moon has a lot of infamously censored episodes.
Yeah.
Or they change the context of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and how some monsters aren't child friendly.
Okay. That's good.
I'll just.
The
And some of
tentacles,
them
you
look
mean?
stupid.
The
Oh, there's
tentacles?
some stupid looking monsters that show up.
Yeah.
I'll just show you one. You're free to put this on the video trip if you want,
I
but
will.
here,
Oh,
look.
hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me put this up here for the good boys and girls at home to bear witness.
Sometimes I wonder, how did this show get a dub? Where they tried to make it for kids, if it has stuff like this.
Yeah.
Right?
Look at that. Fucky, it's a snowman glued to her boobs.
Oh my god, it gets worse if you look at the full image.
Okay, let me see. That's her character design. You can't have that.
True.
You
It
can't.
gets worse.
Hold on. Let me just.
Some monsters look really cool, and some of them look stupid.
Hold on. Let me just see that. Let me just show everybody this. So you're telling me like, ooh,
Here's another for your.
look at. Hold on. We're gonna have to take a second for that. I just need to absorb all of this. Like, she has like a snowman face on her crotch. That's like, that's right. I'm right here. What are you gonna do about it? Hold on. It's like, hold on. He's just all up in your face about it. Like, I'm a snowman.
Yeah.
My
And it gets
kids
worse.
are boo the snowman and snow rabbit feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Designs in Sailor Moon can vary from being, oh, this looks cool, to what the fuck is this?
hold on. Pause a moment, please. What is
You
this?
showing.
Yeah, I'm going. Let's see. Let me just show everybody this. It's Ball Hitler. Hello, Ball Hitler. How are you on
Oh, I
Sailor
don't think
Moon?
it's that.
Really, is that?
But no, it is funny. I just don't know what to say.
I like how it's red and flesh colored.
And it has this evil smile.
Oh, this is so dumb. I
Oh,
love it.
oh, here's another. Here's another.
Okay. Okay. It's better. Alright then. I'm just gonna.
She has volleyball titties.
Hold on, let me just show the people at home.
Yeah. But I will just say, it's like the designs in Sailor Moon before the monsters can be really weird, and I can't wait for Chip to see them all.
There's just volleyball titties.
Yeah.
What the what?
And then we got that lion from Steven Universe here.
Okay, that's just straight up the lion from Steven Universe. Hold on, let me show everybody this. Give me a second. Oh boy.
But really, how about we have rate the monster of the day from the season?
Yeah.
Like once we're done with the season, right?
Yeah. That's just like a woman. That's just a furry.
Yeah.
It's a furry mixie.
Just we'll have look forward to, maybe we'll do a thing where we rate the monster of the season, every episode, right?
Right.
What do you think of that, Drew?
Okay, we'll just see which monster we like best out of the first season.
Yeah, we have like maybe like the top 10 favorite monsters like designs, right?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of wondering who could even top to volleyball titty woman. She's already like leading the charts.
I'm not showing the one that I love just yet because honestly, I want you to experience her.
Yeah,
She's actually has a good design, don't worry.
yeah,
She's like one of the ones that's like a really good design.
right. Let's see.
But yeah, because she actually looks normal. Is that something good to say? That she
Yes,
actually looks normal?
yes. Okay, so in the third episode, I can't believe we've lost track of that, but that's okay.
I'm so sorry we're
It's
new to this. And
okay.
the third one, at least from the dub standards, the third one, I'm just taking a peek so we don't get it mixed up, right?
It's it is
Uh,
Slim City.
yes, that's the gym one.
Yeah,
Where, can I just say, I always hate how Hisagi cries so much.
yeah.
She cries too much for me.
Uh, then there was like I'm not quite sure what it was about. Like they wanted to tire people out to drain their energy, but wouldn't they already be too tired from working out to even have energy to drain or
Yeah,
like
would
that?
that be the case?
Yeah, I would think that would be the case.
I would be like, what if they connected it to the machines, right?
Yeah, all I really liked about the episode was that like the himbos who were under the control of evil
We're
Jedi were
freed.
free. They
They're freed from the evil twink.
the the himbos now may run in the field free,
Yes.
lifting weights all day and drinking milk.
Yeah. And then the fourth, it's just the first couple episodes aren't that interesting to me.
Well, the last one we have, it is the what's the fourth
Like that
one?
idol, like where all of them want to become famous.
Yeah.
And that was the infamous bathroom scene episode.
Oh yeah, that was the one that was just in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wonder how long she was left in there.
Yeah.
Like
Apparently, like, oh yeah,
left alone in the bathtub. I mean,
it would have to be at least 1 to 2 days.
I hope so.
Yeah.
She'd either die of hunger or dehydration.
Yeah. Uh, all I so
Only
the
road I
goal
remember.
here
Let's
was
continue.
getting girls to want to become superstars to drain their energy.
Yeah.
All right. I'm very confused about how this draining energy thing works for the Nega Force. Don't speed up the Nega Force. You're just gonna hear something very
Please.
inappropriate. It's gonna be
Yeah,
funny
and
though, but it's gonna be inappropriate.
it also just like I would say it's just more like a filler episode,
Yeah.
right? Like, luckily, I would say there's should be warned, like a warning. There will be filler episodes throughout the seasons.
Yeah, because this would be the seventh in Japanese, but only the fourth in English dub.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot faster pace, right? Because
Right.
they removed some episodes, right?
Oh yeah. It's
Like just Sailor Moon. Damn, censorship was weird. Censorship is fucking weird in the 90s, right?
yeah. Okay, so that was the first 4 episodes of English dubbed Sailor Moon.
And we're gonna, um, like we're like sorry, I just don't know how to say it all.
Yeah, it's okay.
Jedi. I will say, what do you think of Jedi so far, Drip?
I think he looks like a background character from Revolutionary Girl Utia who just didn't make the
Yeah.
cut, and now he's just in here.
Yeah, true. And I would say, out of all the villains, pretty boys will be seeing, Jedi, nah, he doesn't beat Netherite.
Right.
Neprite. I don't think I'm saying his name right. I think he's next. Yeah, I
Right.
think he's next. I'm not gonna say further who he is.
Right. As like a first impression for someone who hasn't seen Sailor Moon before, if I saw this as like a kid, I would be like very confused and just a little bit bored because like
Yeah.
nothing interesting is really like grabbing at me. Like I even forgot one of the episodes even existed after we just watched it. Like after,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay. Uh,
I would say it gets more entertaining as the episodes go by.
yeah. All right, so I,
So, oh, sorry.
it's okay. I think that's all we have to really say about it, unless you have anything else about.
Yeah. Most of what I have to say are spoilers,
Okay.
like for future episodes, so I can't really say much because I've been watching it this year with just the subbed version because I hate the censorship of the dub,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe we'll do a
And I
sub
hate those
version
stupid
after all this.
transitions.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay. Yeah, they have like crappy '90s transitions that are just like they're not
Really
they're not good.
distracting.
I can't just put into words how much that I dislike them because they're like other world. It's like when I look at the transitions and like opening textures and animations for the theme opening, it looks like some sort of alien is trying to communicate from me from like Jupiter, trying to tell me secrets of the universe, and I don't know, and I don't want to know what he has to say to me.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing I can put into words. I'm kind of stumbling a bit. That's about it.
Yes, but I look forward to watching more
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
despite how weird this stuff is.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. They also had those Sailor Says at the ends. The
Yeah.
weird. It's just like a
This,
hand-fisted moral lesson at the end.
they don't need a. Not every show needs a moral lesson.
Yeah, they can just be a thing. I think because it had like some fighting accent that they were worried like Karens of the '90s would be like, you can't have that. That's violence. And they're like, no, we have like a
What
moral lesson at the end of it.
Superman?
Yeah, don't worry.
What does it
He's
continue?
different. He's different.
Yeah, he's
Not
different,
really.
all right.
Yeah. Doesn't don't worry about it. All right. We'll see all of you later.
Next time.
Hope you had fun hearing us ramble about it. We'll try to make it better for next time.
Yeah.
Ah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
And, like, hope Luna doesn't die
Yeah.
to Usagi in this picture.
I hope she does. I hope she explodes into sparkles.
Yeah.
And then she snorts them like okay. Okay. Goodbye.